We are swimming in data. I bet you have data on the health of your business, your customer data, the data that your employees generate each and every day. I want to live in a world of data-rich applications. These applications would understand the context of what I'm trying to get done and make me more efficient. They would respect my privacy, and they would take care of security and compliance. Identity has an important role to play in this digital transformation. My name is Say Doctor, and I'm a program manager working on the Microsoft Identity Platform. Specifically, my team drives requirements for the authentication libraries. Let's get to the agenda. We'll start by describing what the Microsoft Identity Platform is and why you're going to love it. Show of hands, how many of you think integrating with our identity platform is simple, easy to get started? Yeah, we've got like one fan over here. Well, for the rest of you, we've made great strides in simplifying the developer experience, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Then we'll go behind the scenes and talk about how we take care of all the complexity for you and take that on in our stack rather than forcing that complexity on to you as an app developer. Then we'll go through some of the advanced scenarios, and then we'll finish up with some releases and roadmap. So what is the Microsoft Identity Platform? It allows you to build applications that sign in work or school accounts. This is Azure Active Directory, or personal accounts. Like examples are Hotmail, or what used to be called Live ID. Together, this represents more than 1 billion identities, active, and they all get one consistent user experience when signing in. We also have an Azure AD B2C product that allows you to sign in social identities, or users that are just bringing their own email address. And this is a completely white label experience such that you can brand it with your own brand such that the user signing in get your experience for signing in. It allows you to securely access data. This is about building data-rich applications. You can connect to your APIs as well as APIs like the Microsoft Graph. We are on a mission to rid the world of passwords. In order to take advantage of this innovation and all the other innovation, we want you to build using our latest and greatest developer tools. Conditional access is one of our fastest growing features in Azure Active Directory. And by taking advantage of our stack, we're going to make sure that your application is compliant with IT policies like multi-factor authentication and managed devices. And all of this is brought together with a simple, easy-to-use developer platform. It's an evolution of what used to be called Azure Active Directory for developers. There are already more than 1 million active applications on the platform that we've brought forward. One common question I get is, hey, is there such a thing as V1 and V2 applications? No, we've brought all application registrations in our system can be used with both the V1 endpoint and the V2 endpoint, so you don't need to register a new application. And if you're building on our latest stack, you can still access all of your legacy APIs. One common question I get is, I understand that you brought all of your learnings to the new Microsoft Identity Platform. But I also know that the Microsoft Identity Platform exposes a new endpoint. And is that endpoint ready for prime time? Meaning, if I switch to this endpoint, am I the guinea pig? Am I going to be testing your new endpoint? Is it already at scale? Is it already reliable? Is it already scalable? And what other customers are using it today? Well, I'm happy to announce that Gmail is now using, so partners like Gmail are using the Microsoft Identity Platform to provide a consistent end-user experience for all Microsoft identities. And the same thing for Apple Mail clients. So this generates a massive amount of traffic on our endpoint that we handle each and every day. And if Apple and Google can depend on the scale and reliability of our new endpoint, so can you. So I promised that was simple. Let me show you how we've made the developer experience very straightforward. OK. So here we are in the app registration portal. I'm going to go and create a new app registration. And we're going to build an iOS application. Now, in order to register an application on our platform, you need three things. The first thing is the name. This is the name that will be displayed to end users signing into your application. The second thing is you need to tell us who can sign into this application. The first option is just employees within your organization. The second option is you're a vendor building software for many different organizations, and you want any organization to be able to sign into this application. And the third is all organizations as well as all personal accounts. So we're going to sign in anyone. I'm going to go ahead and register. The last part is optional. As part of the quick start, we're going to create a redirect URI. This is going to allow us to securely send the tokens to your application because you're in control of the redirect URI. So I'm going to jump right to our quick start experience, and I'm going to go find our iOS quick start. Now, the first thing you'll see is a diagram that kind of describes what's going on within this application. We're getting an access token. This is the access token that allows us to securely call Microsoft Graph and get back data about the user that just signed in. In order to build this application, we've got steps to follow. So the first step is you need to configure the app registration to work with your application. Now, in the past, this meant jumping between different screens within the app registration. We've made this really simple. So in order to run this quick start and make all the changes, I can just click one button saying, make these changes for me. It does need the name of the application that I'm building. So I'm going to call it com.contoso.test. And then I'm going to click Make Updates. This configures my application for use on the platform. And the same experience is across all the different types of applications you can build on our experience. So next, I'm going to download the iOS sample code. I already downloaded that. Then we're going to install the dependencies. So we're going to run pod install. And that sets up MCell. Then we're ready to open the project in Xcode. And we're going to go through some of these steps. So the first thing it asked me to do is paste in the client ID. This is the unique GUID that identifies your application within our system. OK, so here I am, ready to paste my client ID. Now, you'll notice that it already had a client ID in there. All of our samples, when you download them off of the web, they're already configured for a test application that we've already configured in the cloud. So You can hit F5 and it would have run and used our application, but I'm actually going to walk through the experience of getting to work with your app registration. So first thing I did is I pasted in that client ID. The next thing I'm going to do is it says you make sure to enter the bundle identifier because we named our application something else. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to change the name of this bundle to the bundle that I provided in the portal. And same thing for the info plist. There is a bundle identifier in here that needs to be updated. Okay, so I'm ready to run the project, but while that's compiling, I'm going to show you some of what's going on inside our sample. So you'll notice it has a client ID. We talked about that already. There are some graph endpoints, so this is going to call the me endpoint in order to get user data about the user that just signed in. And then there's something called scopes. So scopes are the permissions that your application is asking for in order to access data in Microsoft Graph or in your own API. So in Microsoft Graph, these are predefined scopes that you can find within the documentation for the API that you're trying to call. And for your own APIs, you get to define, custom define what your scopes may be. So you may want, if you're doing something with music, playlist.read, playlist.write, you get to define what those scopes would be. And then when the access token hits the API gets to look inside the access token and figure out what scopes are appropriate, what permissions are appropriate for this application to access data on behalf of the user. OK, so here we are. We're running the application. We click call Microsoft Graph. It wants to use the web view. The reason why we use the web view is that it maximizes our opportunity for getting single sign-on. So if you've already signed in to the mail client on your iOS device, then we're likely to be able to get a single sign-on experience where it just says, hey, you're already signed in with a couple different accounts here. So if you choose one of them, we're going to go and choose, this one is a worker school account. So we're going to select the worker school account, and it's going to say, hey, the scopes that are being asked for translate to strings that the end user sees in terms of what permissions this application is asking for. So this is asking to sign in and read your profile and basically display that information back to us. So we're going to go ahead and click accept. And it calls Microsoft Graph. It returns data about the user, and it displays it right there for you to see. Now, we're going to click sign out. I'm just going to show you that this also works with a personal account. So exactly the same code, exactly the same graph calls. This time, I'm going to select a personal account. This is an Outlook account. And again, I get a consent screen saying, this is what the application would like access to. I say yes. And now it's retrieved my personal information. I want to show you one more thing. So if you wanted to download one of our existing application samples, and it's already pre-configured, so I've got a real Android device set up here, and I just went to one of our quick start pages in our documentation, and it basically just says, hey, there's some prerequisites, but to get this working with our app that allows you to test it, all you need to do is clone the GitHub repository of the sample and run the sample. That's it. You can always go through the quick start and replace that with your own app registration later. But I'm going to go ahead and run this. And the reason that I want to show this with a real device is that I said it was easy to get it working with the conditional access and managed device scenario. So in this scenario, I've actually registered this Android device to my organization, and I have Authenticator app on there. So if I go about signing in here, it actually just brought up the Authenticator app. So I context switch over to the Authenticator app. I select my enterprise account. And I didn't have to type my password. I was already single signed in. And here we go. Here's the permissions that it wants access to. And then when it does issue an access token in this scenario, there are special claims in the access token that goes to the API saying this is a managed device. All right, so we're 15 minutes into the presentation, and we've got a working iOS application with our own app registration, and we even got a working Android application with our test registration, but you could easily go through that portal experience and swap it out with your own app registration. So all you need to do is register your app, follow one of our quick starts, enumerate the scopes that you want access to, call APIs, get data. It's that easy. The rest just happens automatically. You don't have to worry about the complexity of how do you maximize single sign-on? We take care of that for you. You don't have to worry about where the tokens live. We cache them for you. And passwordless, conditional access, managed devices, all of that is taken care of for you by the libraries. Well, that's it, folks. You can go home. But stick around, because we're going to tell you how to get the most out of the Microsoft Identity Platform. First, we're going to talk about how to customize your app registration. Then we'll talk about how to write a daemon application, or cloud service that needs access to data, but not with a user present. The application itself just needs to process data in the background. Then we'll talk about the application API in Microsoft Graph, which is about registering applications programmatically. Then we'll talk about some best practices, and we'll finish with the release announcements and roadmap. Let's see how we can customize that app registration. So I'm back in the app registration portal. One of the pieces of feedback we got from the previous incarnation of our app platform is that there was multiple different places to go to register and manage apps, and that even when you found the right place to manage your application, that it was difficult to find the property that you needed to change. So we did lots of exercises with developers, card sorting exercises, sticky notes on whiteboards, and we listened to your feedback about how you logically group these properties in your head. So we've reorganized the application registration portal where you have one list of all the applications within your organization that are being built, whether they started on Azure Active Directory for developers or whether you started on the Microsoft Identity Platform. They're all there. And all of the properties are organized into logical groupings that usually make sense to developers. So the first one is branding. This is one spot to go where I can change all of the user-facing information about my application, the logo, the name, and other properties that are displayed to them. Next is the authentication section. This is, as we went through that iOS Quick Start, you'll see that it set up a redirect URI and bundle ID for that particular platform. So if I went through other Quick Starts, then other platforms would start to appear here as well. There's one place to manage all of your certificates and secrets. So this allows you to find one place where you can roll all of your certificates. This is the permissions blade. We've really made a lot of progress to make it easy to find the permission that you're looking for. So if I were to need access to more data, I can add permissions here. Now, I want to point out, your application at runtime can ask for whatever it wants. And a user will get a consent screen saying, hey, here are the things that the application would like access to. The advantage of statically defining all of the permissions you need access to ahead of time in this blade is so that an administrator can pre-consent all of these permissions for all users within their organization. That way, if your app is provisioned into a certain environment, end users will never see consent screens if the administrator pre-consented on their behalf. So I'm going to enumerate some of these other permissions that my application would like access to. I can go into Microsoft Graph, and there are two types of permissions. One, when a user or an administrator is giving me access to their data, and the other one is for an application to run in the background and access all data within the tenant based on the permission. So I'm going to select user delegated permission, and I can go in here and I can search for the thing that I'm looking for, and I can find calendars.read. I can go ahead, add this permission. Now, one cool thing that you'll see here is that it tells me that the permissions have changed within my tenant, and I haven't pre-consented any of these. So if I wanted to grant, if I'm an administrator and I wanted to grant pre-consent for all of these permissions for all the users within my organization, I can just click this button, say yes, and it'll go ahead and say that I've pre-consented all of those permissions for users within my organization. If you're exposing an API, this is where you add and customize, define all of the permissions that your application would like to define. So this could be, playlist.read, playlist.write. OK, I'm going to jump back. One thing I want to point out here is that there are ways of locking down tenants. The tenant administrator in your organization might want to prevent everyone in the organization creating apps all over the place. So what they can do is they can lock it down. There's a flag that basically say users can register applications. That's a setting, and it's tenant-wide. And this prevents anyone from creating applications. And then you can assign this application developer role to specific users within your organization. This allows them to be app developers and create applications and register applications within your organization. All right, let's show a demo of writing a daemon application. So let me give you the scenario. Daemon applications or cloud service applications run in the context of their own certificate or secret, and they access data. So imagine you're building some sort of security training video website within your organization, and you want users that have not signed in yet to be reminded. You want to send out some emails, and in order to do this, you have a database of everyone that's finished the training video, and you need to join it with a list of everyone within the organization. So how do you don't want to have an administrator sign in every day in order to run this task. You want the task to run automatically in the background where the application can get access to all the users within the organization. Oops. Here we go. OK, so I can go through the exact same process. In this case, I'm just within organizations. I don't need personal accounts. I'm going to go to the quick start. You can see that we've got a daemon quick start here. Again, it tells me a little bit about what I'm building, and then it has a number of steps. The first one is to make the changes for me. So this is where I add the permission for user.read.all. This allows the application to access all the data within the tenant on all the users. And the other thing it's asking is, hey, you need to go create a secret. So there's two types of secrets within our system. One is just a long, randomly generated string. The other one is a certificate. We recommend, in general, using certificates because the operational security tooling is more mature. So there's ways of having non-exportable certs, like in Windows. There's also tooling for distribution of certificates. They expire. The tooling is more mature. It's definitely the way to go. But it's very simple to get a quick start up and running, see it working, and then flip over to using certificates. So we're going to say, make these changes for me. It's going to generate one of these long random strings for the password. But it also just sets it up in this parameters JSON config file. So you can copy this. And I'm going to switch into the sample, which the next step of the quick start is to download the sample code. And then there's a place to essentially copy and paste all of those configuration into one file called the parameters file. So I did that just before the session in the interest of time. So I've got this all saved off. I'm going to go ahead and run this. And now you can see that it's enumerated all the users within this tenant using application-only permission. OK, so I said we want to use certificates. We want to have these certificates expire within my tenant. But how do I manage those certificates that are going to expire? Is there a programmatic way of doing it rather than manually rolling these certificates? Well, we have this thing called the application API, and it's in Microsoft Graph. And you might use it for advanced workflows. Imagine you have CI/CD pipelines where you need to register an app and test this application nightly. There may be workflow automations. Maybe you have a process by which in your company applications need to get registered and improved. And the example I'm going to show you is finding all the applications within your environment where the certificates are about to expire. So I'm going to pull up this sample. And I'll give you a link to where this is. But essentially, we're configuring the application. Again, we have a client ID. We're calling a specific endpoint. This actually can now be the V1 endpoint, because we just GA'd this. And essentially, what it's going to do is enumerate all the applications within the environment. When it finds a certificate that is expired, so if it finds an expired certificate with an end date, then it's going to go find the owner of that certificate and print out the owner so that we can go notify that owner. Or you could even use Microsoft Graph itself to send the email to the owner saying, hey, you need to go update the certificate and roll it. So go ahead and run this. So I need to sign in. This one could also use a daemon process and use an application certificate. The sample, the way it's set up today, is that administrator needs to sign in. So what it's doing here is it's going and enumerating all the applications within the environment and then finding certificates that are expired and then printing out their emails. Now, if I went back to the Contoso app registrations and I scroll down, you can see that Contoso payroll and Contoso security need to be rolled in terms of certificates. So it's finding essentially these same exact applications, Contoso Bank Security. OK, so if you want to be able to run that same demo, what I just played with, there's a link here. That'll get you to that same demo that we played around with. The rest of what I've done is just quick starts. So you can just go right to portal.azure.com. You can create a new app registration, go into the quick starts experience, and just pick one of those quick starts. Everything else, you've just been following the documentation. OK, now we're going to get to some of the best practices. So the best practice for single sign-on. You always want to try silent token acquisition before attempting the interactive. And the reason for this is we have a cache within MCell. This cache basically keeps track of all the access tokens and refresh tokens that your application has previously received. It also, on various operating systems, has ways of sharing the cache across publisher or even across the device. So on iOS, there is a keychain such that two applications from the same publisher can both access the keychain. We take care of all this complexity for you. All you need to worry about is calling acquire token silent. If it succeeds, it means we had some method of getting you an access token without having any user experience impact. We never had to show a screen to the end user. And then if that fails, you have a choice. You can immediately turn around and show the interactive screen, or if you want the app user to use your application anonymously for some period of time, you can do that too. It's just that in order to start accessing data, eventually you're going to have to call acquire token, and that's going to open up an interactive sign-in window for the user to sign in. This pattern exists throughout all of our different samples and quick starts, and it enables us to get the best opportunity for single sign-on, but it also handles all of those IT policies like conditional access and multi-factor. So if you try acquire token silent and an MFA is required, it'll fail with a specific error code. And when you do acquire token, it'll open up that interactive window. Inside the interactive window, you'll complete the sign-in flow doing a multi-factor authentication. So now we'll talk about some of the best practices for security. We highly recommend using these MCell libraries that we're building for you. This is the Microsoft Authentication Library, and we have them across multiple different platforms. We've implemented all the hard protocol caching of tokens and all the complexity for you, and we've made it simple. Client applications should never be cracking open the access tokens. The access tokens, their intended destination is the API that you're calling. So in many of these samples, the destination was Microsoft Graph. So Microsoft Graph is the endpoint that actually opens up the access token and enumerates the properties within it. And the reason why you don't want to do this is not just security, but also from making your application fragile. Like you don't want to take a dependency on something within an access token if the intended audience is Microsoft Graph. Don't store usernames and passwords in plain text. I mean, should go without saying, but we do have a product for this. If you use the Azure AD B2C product, the Microsoft Authentication Library also works well with that product, and you can have a white label branded sign-in experience that has social identities that bring your own email, and that's definitely the right way to go instead of trying to build this yourself. There are still ways that applications handle raw passwords, and generally this is not a great practice, and there's a couple reasons why. So imagine your application shows some native experience for collecting username and password, and then tries to do a resource owner password credential grant to sign in the user using raw plaintext username and password. Well, your application in that scenario becomes a target for attackers. So you have to think about all aspects of how that application could start leaking credentials if an attacker were to get access to it. But if you're using our Microsoft Authentication Library and you're just using our default sign-in flows, it's going to use a system browser. So on iOS, this is like Safari Web View Controller. On Android, it's Chrome Custom Tabs. This is an isolated process where the users can type in their password safely, and your application never handles the password at all. And you don't have to worry quite as much. You can sleep easy at night knowing that you're not going to be the target attack vector for a hacker. Confidential clients, daemon applications, web services, they should use certificates rather than app passwords, and that's just because of the operational security and the maturity of the tooling. All of these best practices and a bunch others you can find on this link. This is aka.ms, MSID best practice. And that just kind of walks through all of our security best practices. What are the best ways to integrate with our system? How do you build the best application that you can? So is it time to move? Yes, it's definitely time to move to MCell. I know there's a lot of folks that say, hey, I built my app working on ADEL. It works. Well, we've got GA versions of MCells for you, and we've got now migration guides that help you step by step to try and get your application from ADEL to MCell. This is where you're going to get all of the latest innovation. All of the work happening now is happening on MCell. It's happening on the Microsoft Identity Platform endpoint. And there's no new innovation going into our Azure Active Directory for developers stack. Let's talk about some of the releases. So at build, we announced that MCell.NET was GA. MCell.js was generally available. And that one simplified app registration portal experience with the quick starts that I was demoing earlier was generally available. So now I'm happy to announce that we have generally available MCell libraries for JavaScript, .NET, Android, iOS, macOS, and we have production-supported previews for Java and Python. And we're collecting feedback on Java and Python. We expect we should be able to get those to GA quickly as well. Let's talk about the application API, the programmatic app registration, and that demo that we did where we enumerated all the applications where the certificates had expired and printed out the owners of those applications. So it is generally available in Microsoft Graph today, so it's available on the v1.0 endpoint. It's a superset of the application API that existed in AD Graph. So if you're using AD Graph 1.6, definitely recommend moving to Microsoft Graph, and here's why. You can do new existing applications through REST, through PowerShell, through SDK, but most importantly, you can configure applications to sign in any type of Microsoft identity. So on the old AD Graph, you could only create applications that could sign in organizations, work or school accounts. On the application API, on Microsoft Graph, it's a true superset. The Service Principal API is going to GA within a few weeks. So I've had a few people ask me, what in the world is a Service Principal? Let me try and explain it. So in our system, if you're a vendor that's building software for multiple different organizations, the way we model that within our system is as a multi-tenant app. The multi-tenant app, the app registration of that lives in your own tenant. But in order for users of other organizations to sign into that tenant and to pre-consent users from other organizations to sign into the application, we need an application instance, or what we call a service principal, in those other organizations. This is what allows users to not have to consent to screens because their administrator already consented for them. Now, if you go to the app gallery and you were to find some application as an administrator and provision it provision that into your environment, what you're doing is you're creating a service principal. And we're exposing that same programmatic capability through Microsoft Graph. So you can try it today going to the Graph Explorer, and you can just go to ak.ms. I have a few minutes, so I'm going to show you really quick what that looks like. So if I go to aka.ms/ge, then you can find the sample queries by just scrolling down to the applications. It says beta, but you can swap in the V1 endpoint and run the same exact query on V1. And we're updating Graph Explorer within the next couple weeks to point to the V1 endpoint, which is now GA. OK, so next steps. You can go to aka.ms/id platform. This is our documentation. This will point you to all the different types of applications you can build and how to get started. We have a community call that happens on a monthly basis where we get interaction and questions. You can also just engage with us on Stack Overflow and ask your question there. There's a session coming up on Friday at 9 a.m. This is Kyle Marsh's session, and he's going to kind of continue on from where I left off and show you some of the more complex scenarios of looking inside ID tokens and what they mean, how you use them, and consent and permissions and lots of other topics that are interesting. So definitely check out his session at Friday, 9 a.m. Well, thank you. For real this time.